Casey? 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 Hi, welcome to Comic Book Orange, your weekly comic book and graphic novel review show. Normally, Casey McKinnon would be hosting, and she was going to kick off with a review of Amazon's Attack by DC Comics, but I don't know where... Ah! Oh, God! Oh, God! Don't play! Ah! Jesus!
Amazon's Attack, written by Will Pfeiffer and illustrated by Pete Woods, is a DC miniseries returning Wonder Woman's Amazon warrior tribe in a big, bad way. Launching a surprise attack on Washington, D.C., the Amazons are unmerciful in putting all males to sword, and it's up to the Justice League to plan the counterattack. The first issue was great. Will Pfeiffer does an excellent job of getting right into the heat of things. The action is fast and frequent, with scenes and characters quickly filling us in on any backstory we need. We were looking to issue number 2 to carry on this exciting tale, only to discover the tale continued without us. Major characters have suddenly disappeared, and mysteries we wanted answered have already been answered too. Unfortunately, like most miniseries these days, major parts of the story don't actually take place in the issues themselves, but in other comic tie-ins. That, combined with the loss of some of the pacing, left us a bit let down. Peter Woods' artwork, on the other hand, is consistently fine throughout. His panels are dynamic and easy to follow, yet are still filled with fine detail in the background. Both man and woman and machine are faithfully reproduced, and he avoids resorting to easy cheesecake shots. Excellent work, and it is made more appealing by Brad Anderson's colors. Issue number 3 comes out today, and if you're a longtime DC Comics fan, we recommend you grab it. But for more general readers, we give it 3 out of 5 oranges. When we come back, we'll be reviewing Ultimate Fantastic Four and Tales from the Crypt. Issue number 43 of Marvel's Ultimate Fantastic Four comes out today, and we have a special guest in the studio to help us review it. Everyone please welcome The Thing! Where's the Thing? Oh, we really need to speak to our guest coordinator. Ultimate Fantastic Four has gone through a number of writers and artists since its start, with the current team consisting of writer Mike Carey and artist Pascal Ferry. Carey hits all the key points of an Ultimate Fantastic Four larger-than-life sci-fi adventure with more modern adolescent versions of the characters. Unfortunately, his stories feel like regular Fantastic Four adventures and don't have the blockbuster feel his predecessors brought to the title. It's not bad, just nothing special. What shouldn't be missed is the gorgeous art by Pascal Ferry. His European style fleshes out new versions of classic Kirby and Starlin characters in exciting ways. Some panels can get a bit hectic, though. They've just started a new story arc around everyone's favorite character, Silver Surfer. It's a natural jumping-on point, and you can always try out previous story arcs. We highly recommend those written by Warren Ellis and Mark Miller. We give Ultimate Fantastic Four 3 oranges out of 5.
Tales from the Crypt. For paper cuts.
Publisher Paper Cuts relaunched Tales from the Crypt last week, and being longtime EC Comics fans, we decided to give it a review. Tales from the Crypt was a classic horror anthology with each issue featuring several gruesome, twisted tales introduced by the Crypt Keeper and friends. Famously, it was cancelled due to outside pressure, who blamed it and other comics for juvenile delinquencies, the way video games are being persecuted today. Reprints have been available, and it spawned a hit TV series in the 90s, but for the first time, Paper Cuts was to bring us new original tales. Did they succeed? No. The only thing horrifying about this comic is how badly they failed. Bad stories, cheap endings, and weak art. We found it hard to write a review covering all its failings, so I'm just gonna rant for a bit. What was William Gaines' estate thinking giving away the rights to Paper Cuts to do this? They've destroyed this awesome comic. The stories and art are so bad that we wonder if the publisher used all his money to get the rights to use the name and paying Kyle Baker to do the cover art. On the inside, they claim that they're making the comic for kids, but I don't even know any kids who'd read this crap. It feels like someone showed one issue of Tales from the Crypt to a college kid and asked him to do something similar. The old books used to have awesome stories written by Ray Bradbury. Why didn't they do something similar and get some stories written by Cory Doctorow? It wasn't even scary. There was no effort put into it at all. It takes these guys 20 pages to do what the old series did in 8. You only get 2 stories instead of 4. Large parts of the story are completely redundant. Large parts of the story were redundant. The twist endings make no sense. And I miss the 50s style art. What a waste of an amazing brand. And where's the boobies? No. My mom watches this. Don't buy this comic. Instead, collect some of the classic reprints put out by Gemstone Publishing. As for Papercut's new incarnation of Tales from the Crypt, we give it 0 oranges. Well, that was our review. Now it's your turn. Go to comicbookorange.com to submit your own review. You can leave feedback and comments for the show at pulpsecret.com. Finally, if you're a creator or publisher who wants us to review your work, send us an email at reviews@comicbookorange.com. We hope to hear from you, or else.